Number one, this is a 1% hit rate for the people who are coming over, I estimate. So he's still got a 99% chance of not going to Rwanda.
That's not 1% hit rate.
Well, I personally think 100,000 people are coming into the UK.
Well, what's the 1%, though?
If 1,200 people are going to Rwanda...
Well, who said 1,200 people?
Well, how many people would you think are going to go to Rwanda, then?
I don't know, but 120 million isn't... that's not the cost of the scheme.
The
cost of the scheme, that's the money paid to Rwanda. You've got that's completely wrong the way you've interpreted those figures.
OK.
So I don't know how many are going to go to Rwanda, but the important thing is that enough people think they might go to Rwanda.
Yeah, hold on a second.
They land here.
I'm sitting on the French side of the channel thinking they've budgeted for about 1,200. I'm going to take my chances.
Who says they've budgeted
OK, well, I have a different... That's my opinion. That's my view of the psychology.
Well, small number. Let's not get hung up on
small number, OK. But the other 2 points, I think what we could do with £120 million to actually contain that border from
Can't
here...
do anything without the French.
Well, with drones, we could do an awful lot. Drones are relatively inexpensive.
What do you do with the drones?
What do you do with
Drones can fly around.
You actually have enough a drone power to actually see what's actually coming across, because a lot of people are never detected. Let's not pretend. And then you spend the rest of the money on boats to apprehend them, and then finally, here's the point.
They want to be apprehended.
Yeah, that's what they want.
That's what they want. They want to be apprehended.
Your plan is rapidly
falling down. They don't need drones to be apprehended. They're waving.
Yeah, go on then.
Just wait a minute. And what about if you spent £50,000 on sending them back to where they started? That would be an answer. And if either of you two, either of you thinks we don't have a duty of care in Rwanda for these people, for the same human rights we would have in the UK, then you're dreaming.
Well, the first thing is, if we were to... The difficulty about sending them back is what we've been trying to do, where they started, and they destroy their papers. It's not always possible to establish... They routinely destroy their papers. It's not always possible to establish where they've come from and so on. So that creates all sorts of difficulties. So sending them to a safe place like Rwanda is the thing. I'm not claiming this is necessarily going to work. I think it's, as I said, an experiment. It's an attempt to make something work. Remember, this crossing in boats is a product of success. When the French were willing to help us, we actually boxed all these people out of the port of Calais so that they couldn't come across on trains or in lorries, and that's what they don't do anymore. That's why they moved up the coast.